This is my guitar assignment for the week, is to make cupcakes. Because one of my frustrations is my guitar fluency. And so I was in a lesson with Dan, and I was getting frustrated. And he's like, let's back it down a little bit. Let's slow it down. Let's find some sweetness in this. So he's asking me about some sweet things that I do for my husband, and I said sometimes I make him vanilla cupcakes. So then as we were practicing, we were tying in that feeling of sweetness with the sounds and what was happening. And he made a few little adjustments to where I had my fingers, and the sound was sweeter. And so then he said, your assignment this week is to bake some vanilla cupcakes, and I promise you your guitar will be getting better. So we're going to find out if he's right. I know how to make cupcakes. I might be having an epiphany right now, possibly. I know how to make cupcakes. They're easier for me. The rewards are very sweet. But I was not born knowing how to make cupcakes. So maybe this is part of what Dan's talking about. And it's actually part of some insights that I got this week too. Just different things, talking with different people, processing, and realizing that when I see somebody play guitar and it looks very easy to them, that's because they've been putting in a whole bunch of years. Doing open mics has been getting easier. I mean, it feels very relaxed, and I just, you know, I know what I'm doing there now with my few songs. I want to add some more in, but I know that I can walk into an open mic and do a good little 3-song set, so that feels good. Well, getting through those initial moments of frustration with the guitar more than once, there's also a couple hard moments with my capos. Because I like to use multiple capos. I like the way it sounds, but it also, they don't work the same on all guitars, and that you do have to look out for them. They can tend to pinch down and pull stuff out of tune, and so it wasn't working in our group song because I was on an electric guitar and the strings are real thin, and so it's really easy to pull those out of tune. And so there was a moment there where Dan was asking me to give up the capos on that song, and he taught me another way to play it without the capos, and I was going to be fine with that, but I was also worried that maybe I'd been playing out of tune like everywhere all around town. So that was a hard moment, but I was very proud of working through it without eating stuff, because I started there. Stop you. If no sticky stuff comes out when you stick the toothpick in, the song is done. Okay. So yeah, I don't know.
So you worked through the capo.
I worked through the capo moment, and we worked it out. We tried them out on my guitar and realized that it didn't do the same pulling out of tune. But I think it was good all overall, because I learned a new way to play the song if I ever end up in a situation where I don't have capos. I learned that they're very important to me, because kind of taking them away made me get clear on how much I like them. And I learned that they work differently on different guitars. So I learned a ton of stuff, which was great. The other thing that was hard for me this week was I've been taking some courses online with Berklee School of Music, and it's been hard for me in general to keep up with them, and especially moving here and everything's new and getting used to the whole deal and whatever. And so I got to a point where the class was technically over and I had about 6 weeks of material that I needed to turn in. And luckily my professor gave me a 2-week extension. And even that I pushed to the last minute. But I got it done. So I did actually skip a few open mics this week in favor of getting that done because it was my last class I needed to take in order to get a songwriting certificate. And I really wanted that. It's been 2 years of hard work. And so I'm done. I did it. Hooray.
And you got.
And I got an A.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Well, Dan did give me a new exercise that's related to the one I've been working on, where he showed me how I could move the same figure, the D form, up the whole neck, and then switch it to the D minor form, but how that becomes a different chord all the way up and down the neck. And so that will be a push to actually do it. Maybe these cupcakes will help. And I would also like to write some new stuff, because I haven't been doing, I've done a little bit of writing, not a whole lot, and I've gotten to the point in the open mics that I've played most of what I have and that I feel good about sharing. And so I want to, and have a few things percolating that I'd like to actually try fleshing them out. So yeah, and I have a goal within, I have to check my goals, but I have a certain number of songs I want to write in a certain number of months, and it may be 5, you know, in 3 or 6 months or something. I better check that.